This is Dee.
This is Shelby.
And we're from Bitch Please. Welcome back to another episode. This is episode number 5. Mambo number 5.
Woo! I'm shimmying. Deidre's doing some shit. For those who can't see us.
Okay.
We always forget.
Yeah. So we are back for another episode. This episode is going to be much lighter, much more fun. Hopefully you guys did enjoy last week's episode. Hopefully. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
We talked a lot about our coochie.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We really gave you the whole fucking map.
Y'all know us inside.
Inside and out.
And out, but like inside.
But like not really inside.
Yeah.
Like way up in there.
Yeah, all up in there.
Like anatomically now.
Yeah. We're close.
We tight.
Yeah.
We thick.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, first things first.
As always.
How's your screws?
They're actually not bad.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
Okay.
They're not bad. I took today off from work. You know, I got myself together. I had a little bit of a rough start in the morning, but I got myself together, and then I just kind of relaxed for today. I took a nap. I fell asleep. I've just been, got my house a little bit together, did my dishes, just talked to some friends. It was a whole me day. Yeah. It was a much needed me day. I've been really exhausted. So, yeah, my screws aren't bad.
Okay.
What about you? Where they at?
My screws are actually good today. Physically, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But my screws are, well intact. I feel good mentally. I'm just, physically tired.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I need a little nappy nap. But I am excited because later tonight I'm gonna go to this dance class. It's like a little twerk hip hop thing I've been wanting to do. So I'm about to do that. Enjoy my time. Bounce this ass.
Yes.
My knees is going to hurt.
Yes. She's gonna get all them Rice Krispies out the
knees. My hips are gonna be bothering me tomorrow. My knees and my hips. But I'm gonna have a good time.
She's gonna be in here twerking, doing some floor work.
Yes. I'm really excited about it. I've been following this guy for a very, very long time, and he's been doing a bunch of different things. And I'm finally, I'm gonna go ahead and sign up for a class because he does tours all over the place. Yeah. So I was I'm gonna go ahead and sign up. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited for you.
I'm super excited about it.
I'm so geeked. I can't wait to hear about it.
Girl. Now, if I call you and I'm like, girl, 911.
I will be there. I will scoop you up the same way you scooped me up when I fell in the bathtub. The same way I fell in the bathtub. Just a kind of little side note. I fell in the bathtub one day. This was right before we were having a tech party. Because we're autopsy technicians anyways. We're having a team party. And we were doing a little charcuterie board thing or whatever. And it was literally maybe 30 minutes before everybody was supposed to show up. And I fell in the shower. I slipped and fell. And I am a single woman.
I can't get up.
I am a single woman who only has friends. So I did not have anybody to come help me up. And I knew Deidre was on her way. And homegirl has already seen my titties several times. Yeah. So I was like, girl, come help me. I fell. She was trying to be so nice on the phone.
I was trying, but I was dying. I could not. As soon as I got into the house, I just started cracking up. I was like, are you good? She's like, yeah. I just bent over and just cackled. I could not.
She really did. As she should.
It was, she was okay. So it was okay to laugh.
Yeah.
She
checked. Before
I checked.
Just, she was a good friend. She was like, are you okay? And I said, yes. And then she bent over and died. That's what happened. She did. She had to help pick me up out of the bathtub because I fell so hard. I was bruised, hurt my wrist. Anyways.
It was a whole thing. My life flashed before my eyes. It was a whole thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, God, that was a scary experience.
Ooh, what a time.
That
was good.
But yeah, no. So...
All right.
I'm excited. I'll be there for you if you...
Thanks, girl, because I may need it.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping is it's going to stretch me out a little bit because my legs are still sore from leg day.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that it'll...
Yeah.
Get that out.
Yeah.
So we've been... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, we've been hitting the gym, y'all.
We really have.
And while we're talking about hitting the gym, because we were going like pretty heavy a lot last year.
Yeah.
And it kind of just fell off between just life happening and things like that.
Life for sure was
Life was lifing, for real. So we started going back to the gym and stuff like that. But because we're going to talk about going to the gym and stuff, we just want to talk about a couple of different things.
Yes.
So, how do you want to start?
I think we should just go right into it. Hop into it because that body dysmorphia is real, girl.
Girl.
It is so real. It is so hard because I'm currently bulking. So I am currently
intentionally.
I am intentionally gaining weight. I eat about 2,400 calories a day. I take in like 190 grams of protein a day. Like I am intentionally bulking. I am lifting heavy weight. But it is very weird for me because for a long time I struggled with like wanting to just lose weight. Like I didn't like the way my body looked. Like I think we've mentioned it several times of like I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, you know, like it was really difficult. And so bulking, like intentional weight gain for a woman who society is always like you need to lose weight is really fucking weird. It's kind of like fucks with my head a little bit because I'm like, okay, I see where I'm getting thick. Like I've gained a good 20 pounds.
That ass though.
Yeah, that and it's in my butt, guys.
That ass.
Hey.
That ass.
I'm excited. I really am working really hard to build this ass. But yeah, no, and it's just, you know, it's weird. It's weird. It's I'm supposed to look skinny, but I'm not, but I'm also doing it intentionally, so it's weird.
Yeah. I am unintentionally bulking. And I'm working on it now. I'm working on just not stuffing my face with food because I just like to eat. I'm actually trying to work out and eat better and do right. So I'm in the process of like now I'm not gonna lie, I like what the unintentional bulking has done for my body because it's hitting the spots that I want it to hit. It is hitting them right.
Chef's kiss,
hitting them right. So now working out behind that is like it's looking good.
Yes,
it's looking real good.
It is. It's looking really good. And like we don't always see the results. Yeah. So like as individuals, like we don't see it. Like I can see you getting smaller in the spots that you want to get smaller. Yeah. In. You can see me getting bigger in the spots, and I'm constantly. You can ask Deidre. I'm constantly like, girl, is my butt getting bigger? Because somebody said it was, but I just can't see it.
Homegirl's got cheeks now.
I do have little cheeks. They
little
clap. They do. They clap a little bit. I was twerking in the mirror the other day and I was like, okay, clap.
First of all, I love twerking in the mirror. I love twerking in the mirror. It's like the super confidence boost you need every day. Everybody, if you have a mirror, twerk in the mirror.
Twerk in the mirror.
Yeah.
100%. Every single morning.
Just boost yourself up real quick.
I do. I talk to my cheeks in the morning.
Do you?
I do.
Yes.
I do. I do a little jig and I'm like, girl, you looking so good today. Yeah. I try to tell myself that. Though.
Yeah. No, it's super helpful because it's like you gotta like hype yourself up in some way.
Yeah.
Especially like right now when you're feeling like you're not looking your best.
Yeah.
Even though you're doing this intentionally, you gotta do that to hype yourself up.
I know. Patty is out here.
Girl, listen, Goddess she's been staking her claim. Like she's like, hey bitch, I'm here.
She's here. She brought her whole fam.
She did. She brought
Patty
her cousin,
her twin. Everybody's there.
Girl, I was like, wow, the whole family moved in.
Whole fam.
Everybody, whole even fam. The long lost second removed cousins, dogs, best friends, sisters, aunts, bird, nephew is
Not
here.
The bird.
Yeah,
Not the bird.
Yeah, I was like, damn, all y'all coming?
Oh, they all.
And they brought all of their luggage.
Really yeah.
I was like, wow, this is crazy. So. It's rough. It is rough to be in that space.
Yeah.
I can imagine how you feel doing it intentionally, and I know how I feel doing it unintentionally and trying to like get back to where we were because last year we were snatched. We were doing real good.
We were looking really good.
Was it last year or the year before last?
It was like the beginning of last year.
Yeah, beginning of last year.
Because we started falling off after probably
around May. Yeah. Actually, maybe a little bit before.
It was a little bit before because that's when my separation happened and everything, and I got like real depressed.
Yeah. So yeah, we it's definitely a hard adjustment. The thing that's so funny because you're talking about body dysmorphia, I feel like sometimes I have body dysmorphia in reverse.
Yes.
So I'm like, damn, bitch, you looking real snatched, thinking like I look like I did.
Yes.
Not realizing I look quite a bit bigger, and now that I know, like I'm aware that I look bigger, I'm like, damn, I've really been playing myself this whole time.
Listen. So. I'm just going to say it. We had somebody say that we looked... Yeah! We had somebody say that we looked fat in episode 3's video. They were being very nice about it, because they were just saying, it was the angles or whatever. But I was really out here thinking I looked my fucking best in that video. I was like, girl, you look so good. Look at that snatched waist, whatever. In our defense... weird filter got put on it that we don't know how it got there.
Yeah, not even sure.
So it just kind of darkened some of the shadows and made Patty look a little bit bigger than what she was.
We got a little widened out.
We got a little bit. Yeah, just
like
a little bit.
We are how we are, but it was a little bit. It was a little bit exaggerated in the video. Yeah. But yeah, so like Shelby was saying, somebody mentioned it, and we were thinking about that. All day long.
Obsessed. We were like, take the video down. Take it down. Wait, don't put it out. Nobody can see. Everybody can see. Like, who cares? Yeah. No, it was wild.
No, it was wild. And we just kind of got to a point of being like, this is how we look.
Yeah,
and
fuck it.
We're going to the gym. We're doing this. Like, people are going to see the growth. We're not. Like, this is how we look.
Exactly.
This is where we're at. This is who we are. Who we are. Yeah. And it's hard because, like you were saying, like, being women and you're kind of like, you're supposed to look like this. You're supposed to look like that. You're not supposed to have all this excess. And it's like, it's hard.
It is really hard. But I feel like women's bodies are just, we're all different.
We're all different.
We're all different sizes. We're all different shapes. We gain weight in different spots.
Yeah.
Like, everybody is different.
Yeah.
You know, like, I have friends who, like, for me, primarily, I gain weight upper body real quick if I'm not actually working out and doing the things that I need to do.
Yeah.
I, like, don't gain weight down low much. It all goes to my stomach. It all goes to my arms. And it all goes to my face. But it's just, like, we were all just different. Like, we all look different. We're all shaped different. And I like my shape. And if you don't like my shape, don't fucking watch my video. Like, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's fair. Like, that's fair.
You know?
Yeah. I feel like I like my shape. I just feel like as I get bigger, my shape, I start to lose my shape. So I look more like squared out when I'm not like in shape.
I don't know, because I was looking at you walking away when we were at the gym the other day, and I was like, you look
first of all
fine as fuck from the back.
Wait, let's talk about let's talk about what I had on.
You had on leggings and a t-shirt.
Them leggings had me sucked in for I couldn't think straight. Them leggings was tight as fuck, bitch. Like, I was in them shits.
Yeah.
In them shits.
I'm fucking weak.
And I had a shirt on that was a little larger and it was pulled up at the back. So you had a shape that looked amazing because I was sucked in for dear life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. I didn't see you naked, but I was like, damn, she looks good.
Thank you, girl, but sucked in.
You were looking good. I was like, okay.
Let me not deceive you like that, girl. It was the leggings.
You're such a liar.
It was the leggings.
I can't with you. I like your shape, though.
No,
I think you have such a beautiful shape.
I do. I like my shape. Don't get me wrong. I just noticed that when I get a little bit bigger, you know, it's not as, like, defined as, you know, which is fine. Like, it is what it is. But
yeah,
I like what going to the gym is doing right now with the extra weight.
For sure.
I'm very excited about it.
For sure.
And I'm really noticing it in my lower half. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
Girl.
It's looking really good, girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. There was a point in my life where gaining weight was like a no-no, you know? And to be here today and be like, okay, look at me getting a little thicker. Okay, look at me looking better, looking healthier. Look at me getting my shit together, you know? I'm doing this for me, nobody else kind of deal. Yeah. And I really like it.
That's good. It's a positive way to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's that whole I don't give a fuck 30s vibe.
I love that.
Really is.
I love that. It's
really
needed.
Is. It really is.
It is needed. Because it is. You have people like, hey, you've been the whole time. You're like,
I know, and it's wild because I feel like people kind of check me out a little bit more, not to like toot my own horn, but I feel like people do check me out a little bit more. It's like people check me out a little bit more. They're just like, hey, I mean, I'm not a conceited person, but I'm a pretty bitch. Like I just, you know, I am a pretty girl, and you know, and it's just. I always had some sort of attention, but lately it's just been like a lot. I don't know, but I also think I'm just giving off a whole vibe.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a combination. I feel of like how you physically look, but also like what you're putting out.
Yeah,
people can feel and see your energies and things. Like
I know. I mean, I hear like women say like as they get older they start to feel a little more invisible.
Yeah, I actually had a conversation today about that, which is so funny you brought that up because they were saying as they get older they feel like invisible, and the person who said it specifically was like she was in her 50s, and she's like, you know, I feel like once I hit my 50s like people just stop seeing me. She's like, it's really hard being a woman as you get older because you start to lose some of that attention that you may have not had when you were in your 20s and your 30s. And even another girl, she was like, you know, I just feel like as I get older too, and she's in her 30s, she's in her later 30s, but she's like, I feel like I become more and more invisible. And I was like, I was listening to what they were saying because I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but I kind of felt the opposite a little bit because I feel like, yeah, I had attention in my 20s, but I feel like as I've gotten older, it's like a little bit different than it was back then. Maybe I'm noticing it differently than I was back then. Maybe. If that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like it has a lot to do with like kind of where you're at, what like mentally, like how you feel about yourself is also maybe what is projected out and how people see you and how you see yourself. Yeah. So yeah, it was just very interesting of a conversation to have because I never thought about that because thinking about my mom and how she's in her 60s and how she's just
out.
You know what I mean? And I feel like she's always like being noticed, and she's a lot older, you know what I mean? So it's just very interesting. But I also think it has to do with where she's at in her life. So
no, I agree. I hear that a lot. I mean, I've heard it from you know, several women who are in their 40s and their 50s who are like, I just feel like I'm invisible. I don't look good. I look old. And I'm like, you look beautiful. Like, you are beautiful. Like, you know, your face is beautiful. Your body looks amazing. Like, you know, own that. Love that shit. Like, I love aging. I like aging. Too.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for the eye wrinkles and the gray hair and the fucking weird gobble neck, you know, as I get older. You know what I mean? Because that's a thing that's in my family. That's no shade to nobody. I just know for a fucking fact I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm excited about aging, but I just feel like I watched oh my god, what the fuck was that show called? Golden Bachelor? Did you ever watch that?
No.
The Golden Bachelor was the guy that's like, it's a bachelor, but it was for a man who was in the 70s. Yeah.
Oh, in the 70s?
He was in his 70s. Okay. His wife died. And then all of these other women who were in their 60s and 70s were coming on this show to date him.
That is cute.
It's the most wholesome show
I've watched. Really
I watch a lot of trash TV, but I've never gotten into The Bachelor.
Yeah.
But these women were on there and they were just talking about, like, you know, when you get older, you do feel like you're just not noticed. You're just the old woman. And they're like, you know, we still have our sex drive. We still want to be loved. We still want to have the affection. We still want to feel these things. And it's just like, it breaks my heart to hear that women feel like they're invisible, because I feel like all women are beautiful.
I agree with you. I agree with you completely. And I feel like each phase in your life is like its own type of beauty.
Yes.
And so to hear that, it's like, dang, it's really upsetting, because it's like, man, you don't understand. Like, you hit your 40s, it's just a different type of beauty. You hit your 50s, it's a different type of beauty, and how you present that is amazing, or it can be really amazing. So it's just like, dang.
Yeah.
I just hope everybody realizes their beauty within.
Yes, I do too. I feel like all women are beautiful, small, large, whatever. I mean, whatever you are, whatever your shape is, whatever you look like, I feel like all women are just beautiful.
Yeah. I don't even know how to like, I don't know. I want to, because I know the people that you're speaking of specifically, and I'm just like, I wish they could see them like we see them.
I know, me too.
Like, I can see themselves like we see them, because
I know.
If I think if they realized that, they would be out here like, oh yeah, like the baddest.
Yes.
And just, I really wish they could see themselves like we see them.
I know. I do too. Honestly, you did that for me.
Really?
You did that for me. You really did. Yeah.
Oh, girl.
You did.
Really?
You did that because you would say that all the time. And then I would be like, at some point, I would be like, you know what? I just need to start looking at myself the way Deidre looks at me, and then just go for it and just live that. You did. You did that for me. Kind of rolling into the next segment about people who've changed our lives and like made a real big impression.
Yeah,
you've done that. You've been a very big part of my life, even though you've only been in my life for 2 years. But like, you have made a huge impact on my life.
Same. Yeah. You've helped me get out of some things that like I was so wrapped up within myself. It definitely helped me out a lot.
Yeah,
it definitely helped me out a lot. And I'm just like, man, that's my dog.
That's my bitch.
Like forever and always.
Forever.
Because yeah, it's really cool where you can meet people and you can have only a short period of time with them, but you could feel that connection's been there for like over
forever,
time.
Yeah.
Or you can have connections with people for super long amounts of time, and it's just not necessarily the same type of connection. It's just, I think it's beautiful because you have people that come into your life for, whatever the reason may be, and however long they are there to stay is like, okay, but it's just the fact that they're there, and like whatever they can contribute to your life or whatever you are able to give to them is always just so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's always so beautiful.
I know, I love that. This bitch did that for me.
Same.
You my dog.
Yeah, so it's really true. And I just think about like some people that what's so weird, I had a situation where I met somebody randomly one time. I only saw them one time, and the impact that they had in that one time, I still to this day think about, it's been years, and I still think about them, and I'm just like, I wonder how they're doing. I hope they're okay. And it was just a really random, like in an airport situation where you just sit there, you talk to somebody for a second. I actually had a date in the airport.
Did you?
Yeah,
oh, that's right. You told me about it.
Yeah, I was waiting, but it was really cool because just the conversations that are had and things like that, and I'm just like, wow, that's really cool. Like, or like those ladies when I went to New Orleans. They were so nice, super sweet. I saw them again later that night, which was random.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so here's the story. I was going to New Orleans to go see Beyonce. And I was on a plane with these two older women, and they were also going to see Beyonce, but they were sisters, and the girl didn't know, one of the sisters didn't know she was going to see Beyonce. So her oldest sister is looking at me, and she's like, we're going to see Beyonce, but the other sister don't know. So I'm like, oh snap, so now I'm in on the secret. So she's like, yeah, I think we're going to go eat, and we're going to probably just go touring, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, you guys are going to have a great time. She's like, yeah, I hope so, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it was so cute. So later, the concert actually happens. I actually ran into them at the concert, and it was super cool, and it was super cute, and they were just so happy. And she's like, hey Deidre, I was like, hey girl. And she's like, why didn't you tell me? It was just really cute. But I talked to them on the plane, and they were telling me about what they did for a living, and like how they feel, because they're from here, and just all that, and that interaction was really cool. Never seen them again. We exchanged numbers, I think. I don't really remember. I think we exchanged numbers, but I don't remember their names.
Hey, you know what? But that's crazy, because like I've had moments like that too, where I've met, and it's, you know what's wild? It's always women.
It is always women.
It is always women for me, where they have given me the biggest impact. Because there's been a few times where I have just met a woman randomly, and we're just chatting, and then we have a whole long conversation. And next thing you know, I'm like, can you just be my mom? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just wild. It's wild how like I get these connections with people, and they do make huge impacts. And like years later, like even in my teen years, like there's this one woman. Her name was Jody, and she ran this like Wicca shop, like the spiritual shop, and she ran this shop, and we only talked maybe a handful of times, and she still to this day I think about her, because she just gave me the best conversation of my little life, and I was like, kept it with me forever, and I'm like, where is she? What is she doing? Girl. How is she living her best life? Does she love herself? Like, I want to know.
It's really cool. It's like, it's so funny, because I've had some experiences that started out terrible, and by the end of okay, if you've ever worked customer service, you already know. Especially if you've done like a call center type of customer service where you're on the phone, you interact with people, and it can be wild. I just had PTSD from it. It can be real wild. Well, I had this man on the phone, and he cussed me out. He called every name in the book, every single name in the book, over his free Netflix trial.
Not the free Netflix trial. So
he was pissed. Oh, he was pissed. But he was going in, and I just sat there and I listened, because I could tell like he was going through it. He had a bunch of other shit going on, and this Netflix was like,
that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, because he was like, I just want to watch shit. It's not work. Like, it was just, that was it. But he was, after cussing me out from all over the place, he finally got to a point where he's like, you know what? I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't even mean to have this go that far, whatever. And as we kept talking, he told me, I don't remember all of it, but what I took away from it is he had this thing that he always tried to live by, and he's like, it's touch, move, and inspire. And I always think about that.
Touch, move, and inspire.
I always think about that.
I love that.
He cussed me out.
He did, though.
But that, I took, like, after the end of the conversation, he thanked me, he apologized, he told me that, and that has stuck with me for the rest. Like,
touch, move, and inspire. That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
That's really beautiful.
And I was like, sir, if I was close, you would have got touched, moved, and inspired, because I was going to fuck you up. What you mean? You coming at me? He talked about how I was raised.
Oh, no.
He talked about my background. Girl, he talked about me so bad. I was like, yo, how are you this upset over a free trial?
Over a free trial. It wasn't
Netflix.
A free trial. See, that's the thing, too, is like when people get upset like that, it's never about what they're upset about.
And that's what I figured.
It is something that's more internal, more deep, that they're not actually dealing with, and they're just projecting that shit onto you,
girl,
hard body.
Absolutely was. And then I felt bad, because I was just like, this poor man just needs somebody to talk to. Like, he was just, and he did. He was going through it.
Dito.
A lot of stuff had happened to him. But that was like, and that stuck with me it's still till now. And I was in my early 20s back then. I was like, dang. Homeboy he just needed somebody to talk to. That doesn't typically, and most of the time it is women, but he was a person that stuck with me. I was like,
I like that.
I don't ever wonder how he's doing, because I hope he freaking choked on his spit.
Oh! But, for 5 seconds.
For 5 seconds. Or his shoelace wasn't tied or something crazy.
I hope he stepped on the Lego.
Yeah, but
I hope he shit his pants.
Yeah.
You know, these are little things that I be thinking about when I'm mad at people.
Yeah. I hope he thought he had a fart and it was a shark.
I hope you stubbed your toe. I hope you got a flat tire.
I hope you ran out of toilet paper.
I hope you were on a jog and a fly flew into your mouth. I hope you're talking to somebody really pretty and there's a booger hanging in your nose.
Hope you got a piece of broccoli stuck in your cheese.
See, I don't be wishing people harm. I be wishing people really awkward and uncomfortable situations that they're going to remember for the rest of their life.
Heck yeah.
God.
So
that's so fucking funny.
But yeah,
well, he made it. He left an impact.
He did. He left an impact. He left an impact for multiple reasons. Because I'll never forget how he talked about me.
Yeah.
But I also remember that touch me, be inspired thing. Yeah.
I would fight him.
I'll never understand why people get upset like they do. But
I see it all the time. People.
I do too, but it always. But you know, sorry, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It is slightly comforting, and the only reason I say that is because I'm like, this is the biggest thing that's happening in your world right now, even though it may not actually be.
Yeah.
But if this is what you're choosing to get upset about, then your life is not that bad.
It's not that bad.
You know what I mean? And that actually makes me feel a little bit of comfort.
Yeah. No, for sure.
A little bit, because also I'm like, what's really going on?
No, for real, for real. Like, so I went out. I was out at Paris Bon Me in Altamont Springs, and the owner there is absolutely amazing. He's such a babe. But this Uber driver came in and was very upset about something that was going on. And the owner, I believe, is Vietnamese.
Okay.
I believe he's Vietnamese. I could be mistaken.
Okay.
But he's definitely not American.
Okay.
So this guy, the Uber driver, comes in and he starts going off on the manager, and then it starts to become racial.
Of course.
Of course it does.
Of course.
But he, over the smallest thing, because he didn't get a text message that the order was ready. So it was, and the manager's like, hey, it's not ready. We're still working on it. And then the guy starts going off. Just going off in this public space.
About
and I'm
food
like,
that's not his.
About food that's not his,
okay.
That's not even ready.
Okay.
Let's just go. So there was like a bigger thing going on with him.
Yeah.
But of course he turns it racial.
Of course.
And then he starts like really getting like, he like puts his fist in the air and he's like shaking it in his face and his face is turning red. And I'm like, why are you so upset right now? There's clearly something else is going on in your life, and it's not this, but you choose to use race and all of these things to get your anger out because you're feeling some type of way. But it's like there's clearly something bigger going on. But I've seen shit like that happen all the time. People just getting mad in public places.
Yeah, and you're like, really?
Like, can you just take a breather and go outside and be regular like everybody else? Like, we're all about to lose our shit, but we're not out here losing our shit.
I think it's funny when people do that because it's like, they will lose their minds and go off not thinking that what if somebody else decides to be the person that also wants to lose their minds, except they do it a little bit more than you. So you thought you was big and bad, but now you got somebody who's bigger and badder. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
what are you gonna do? Now you just look like you're fucking stupid.
Now you look dumb.
And you probably got a black eye.
Right. Like, that's literally it. Like,
it's like, damn. I feel like that's happening a lot more and more lately. And I don't know if it's just because social media or what, but I just feel like I've been seeing so many more people who are just angry all the fucking time.
I feel like it is probably more present because of social media, but I also feel like it's present because of just what's going on in the world. And people are stressed the fuck out.
People are stressed.
Like, it is causing a lot of tensions in everybody's lives about just how life is for a lot of people.
This economy, bro. This economy. Let's not talk about
that.
But let me just make a little comment about this economy.
Yeah.
We're just feeling that on a daily basis. Who would have thought? Because when I was younger, my parents were saying this economy. And now, look at me, in my 30s, saying this economy.
Yeah.
But it is. I mean, and people are getting upset all the time. Like, everybody's just mad. And I'm like, can we all just go do yoga? Like, let's go do a fucking yoga class.
Something.
There's baby goat yoga. I mean, whatever the fuck you're interested in. But just go do something
yoga,
to come.
I think. Hot yoga.
Love me some good hot yoga, though.
Girl, hot yoga is so... that time we went to... we went to hot yoga.
Love that.
Great time. However...
What?
That next day, I don't know if I purged a lot or what.
You probably did.
That next day, I was so angry. I was so angry.
You really were.
Oh my gosh, I was so angry. That. I was like, damn, what is wrong with me? Like, I just felt everything.
Yeah.
I was just so upset about it. And I'm like, what did I do different? And I was like, I just went to hot yoga.
Yeah.
But I released so much.
Yeah.
I felt like I was almost too open.
Yeah.
And I just Yeah.
Yeah.
So angry. Great experience.
Great
Everybody
experience.
should do hot yoga, but you may be a little bit angry.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I was chill after.
Yeah,
I felt like everything that I needed to get out was out.
I felt like that immediately after, but that next day,
you were really mad.
I was.
She really was mad.
I was over it.
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
Yeah. Hey, shit happens.
It does.
It does.
It really does. But
So,
all right. I want to do a little segment because I'm just thinking about it, because when I was really angry that day, we were at work, and I wanted to segue into us being at work.
Yes.
I won't talk too much about why this came up, but a conversation came up about things in your bag.
Yes.
And homegirl over here was clowning about some things in a bag, which happened to be some things that are in my bag that I carry around often.
I was being very judgmental.
She was being extremely
very
judgmental. So we're going to do a little what's in your bag segment. I don't have a bag to pull from, but we're just going to tell you what
I already know what's in my bag.
What's in your bag, girl?
Well, I definitely have a knife in there. That's number one. Ultimate. I've got my wallet.
Yeah.
I've got warheads.
Okay.
I've got, I think, at least 6 chapsticks.
Okay.
I know I have at least 6 chapsticks. Yeah. I know I've got at least 2 lipsticks in there. Some keys. I've got some condoms. And then I've got, probably got a couple earrings.
Okay, a couple earrings?
Yeah, you just never know.
I mean, hey.
You just never know. Or I probably took them off and just threw them in there.
That's fair.
But that's what I have in my bag.
Okay. So in my bag, we'll do my little bag because my backpack is different. I have a lot in my backpack.
Yeah.
But in my normal bag, I have a little bag within my bag that has all my eyelash stuff. I have my lashes, my lash glue, my scissors, my tweezers,
Oh, I do have tweezers.
Tweezers.
I do have tweezers.
I have all of that in my bag within a bag. I also have powder and a little brush. I have 3 or 4 lip chaps. I have a couple of lip glosses. I have what else do I have in there? Some hand sanitizers.
Oh, I do have that.
Okay. Yeah. I have a bottle of lotion. I have my wallet.
Yeah.
A planner. My sketchbook.
That's so cute.
I know. I barely use it. And I have my oils. So the reason this conversation came up is because of my oils. I get oils. So most people get perfumes. Mm-hmm. I happen to like the oils. They're like the knockoff version of your greatest and latest perfumes, but in oil version. I like those. They last super long for me. I like how they work with my skin chemistry, like my body chemistry. All of that works well for me, and they're cheaper than buying actual perfumes. I have 5 of those on different fragrances, and they're in my bag as we speak, because you just never know when you gotta roll that bad boy on. Yeah. Homegirl was judging the mess out of me for having these knockoff oils in my bag.
I was, and
it's refillable.
I see. I didn't know that, but she put me onto it. I admitted I was wrong.
No, you did.
I admitted I was wrong, but 100% I was judgmental at first, because I was like, "What is this ghetto ass shit?"
Right? Why would you carry this? I was like, "Girl,
this ain't even real." Because I was raised with perfume, girl. We had perfume. My dad, all of us had perfume. We always wore perfume.
Yeah.
I did not know there was even such a thing as knockoff perfume like that.
Yes, girl.
And in oil form too. Had no idea.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, what is this ghetto ass shit?
Yeah.
But you put me on.
She
put me on. I was wrong. Hey, admit it to the world. Yeah. I was wrong.
It smells. I
that shit smells good.
It smells great. It lasts really
great.
long. It's a lot cheaper, and I just think something with the oil just lasts a little bit longer.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. I just like them better. And I mean, I used to wear perfumes all the time, and then I would spray them, and then it was the scent was gone within a couple of hours. And
really?
I'm like, yeah, and I was just like,
yeah.
What's the point? I spent all of this money on this perfume, and
yeah.
For what?
I usually spray it on my clothes, and then I'll do a little bit behind my ears.
So I spray it on my clothes. I used to spray it on my clothes, and I would do behind my ears. But I was like, it still wouldn't last very long for me. So with the oils, I do my wrists, my elbows, behind my knees, my ankles, and did I say behind my ears? Mm-hmm. And the back of my neck.
You put me onto the ankles.
The ankles?
You put me onto the ankles, girl.
Let me tell you about the ankles.
Put a little bit on your ankles,
especially. Yeah, put a little bit on your ankles.
I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say it. Especially if you're about to go see your boo, if it's your man or your girl or whatever, put a little bit on your ankles, because if they get you in a little position and them legs are up, they're going to smell that delicious perfume. They're going to smell it immediately. Mm-hmm. Immediately.
Right by your ankles.
Right by the ankles. Yep. Just a little dab on the inside.
A little dab will do you.
Just a little dab will do you. Just a little bit.
Yep. So that's one of my favorite things. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I... Oh, and I have my knife too. I have my knife. Actually, I have two knives because I have one that I keep in my car and I have one that I keep in my bag.
Oh, I have one that I keep in my car too. Yeah. I have a bigger like hunting knife in my car and then I have a smaller pocket knife in my bag. The one that I keep in my
bag, it says your maker.
Yes. Pop, pop. I like that. Stick, 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 stick. I love that. Yeah, no, I absolutely have to have. I've always carried a knife on me.
Yeah.
I actually used to have like I had one of those straps that you put around your thigh because I used to go running a lot, and then I would actually keep a very big knife in my it was not a legal knife because it was too big, but I would keep one there in my right side because my right hand is the dominant hand. So
yeah, you got to be safe.
Yeah, cuz I know people who've had mace and stuff like that and have used that, and it's just backfires or they expire super fast, and
or people eat mace and you just be like shh, and they'd be like
they just First of all, for those who are listening, Deidre's running in place. Deidre's running in place.
I just swatted the mace. They were like,
she does. Mace. She swatted the mace. She was like, mace is gone.
Take off.
They did though. Some people just eat the mace like it's nothing.
Or tasers. They'd be like, yeah, okay.
Cool. Little right. That was it.
Like, did you just scratch me? Like, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not having that. So, and because of our job, we know exactly where to stab.
This is true.
Not to be scary. We're very nice.
We're very nice. We won't hurt
anybody, but we're just saying we know how to defend ourselves. We do.
We do. We will. And we will.
And we will. Like, you remember that one time we were walking downtown and we were walking back to our car and there was that dude that was following us?
Yeah.
And neither one of us had our knife on us.
Yeah.
And I do remember that. And I said, are we doing this? She said, are we about to fight? And I said, we're about to fight. I guess we're about to fight. And I started taking our shit off and like getting ready.
Damn.
We did not fuck around.
That was so sad. We were just trying to have a good night out.
We were just trying to have a good night out and some dude always has to ruin it.
Yeah, it was really wild. Thankfully, nothing happened.
No.
They were just happened to be walking behind us for a long time.
No, I just think they heard that we've said loudly enough.
No, they did. They absolutely did. Because it was like, oh, these are not the bitches
these
to be fucking with. Like, they are not to be fucked with.
Mm-hmm. No.
So, I mean...
Yeah. Anyway, sorry we get off track. But that's what's in our bag. We've got knives. That's what's in our bag. We've got makeup. We would love to hear what's in your bag. Yeah. Men or women, if y'all carry a bag. We
want to know a little satchel, a little man purse.
A little murse.
Yeah. I'm still... Okay, speaking of purses and things, I am not a girly that likes to carry purses. I carry backpacks. I carry like little... fanny packs that are like crossbody fanny packs. Or crossbody bags or backpacks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into purses, but it's just not my thing.
No, I have a shit ton of purses up in my closet.
I do too. I can't get with it.
Like nice purses, and I'm just like, I don't want to. I wear my $25, $30 Target black backpack. Yeah. That's what I wear, and that's it, and I keep it moving.
I can't get with it, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I've never been like a big purse girl.
Yeah.
So, if you guys carry purses, bags, backpacks, satchels, whatever, fannies.
We want to hear about it.
What do you keep in there?
Yeah, what's in there?
Do you keep little snacks?
Do you keep little snacks? I don't have snacks in mine.
I don't either. I have gum. I think that's like the biggest snack I have, which is not really a snack. That's not really a snack.
But we would like to hear, do you have snacks?
Yeah.
Do you have makeup? Do you have a switchblade? Do you have tasers? What do you have in there? Do you have a body?
Do you have a body in your bag?
Do you have a body in your bag? What do you have?
I hope you don't have a body in your bag.
I really hope not.
What kind of bag do you got?
Who knows?
That's crazy.
Who knows?
That's crazy.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Get that corn out of my foot. Get that corn out of my face.
Give some of that corn. Save some of that corn for later. Sorry.
It's Nacho Libre if y'all don't know.
Nacho! We love that movie so much.
So much. It is one of our favorites.
It is. It is definitely. Have y'all seen or have y'all been hearing about this movie called Saltburn?
Saltburn.
It is on Amazon Prime.
It is so good. Well,
it is weird.
Disclaimer: we're gonna talk about it, so it's probably gonna give you
spoilers.
Some spoilers. Yeah, spoiler alert. What was that?
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. So,
movie's wild.
Yeah, movie is wild, so we're gonna end up talking about that. But you just finished it, so
I did.
How did you feel about it?
So okay. First of all, it took me a minute to finish it.
Yeah,
because I kept falling asleep.
Yeah,
not that it wasn't interesting or anything like that. It's just I was really tired, and I just
hey,
certain parts of it I was just like, all right, okay,
yeah.
And I was fall asleep. But once I finally got through it, once I got to a certain point in it, I was like, oh, this shit is wild.
Yeah.
And then as it kept going, I'm like, this is actually pretty good. Like it's good for a couple of different reasons. How it's shot visually is actually really cool.
Amazing.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job with that.
They really did.
They did a lot of things with it that are like callbacks to certain things. Like I noticed for me, there was a part that it looked like a Midnight Summer's Dream.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, that's really cool. And there's like a couple of things within it that are like callbacks to different things, which I recognize.
Yeah.
And I just thought because of all that was happening, I thought it was so good.
Yeah.
The storyline is wild. It is wild.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And once I got to that part, I was like, this shit is good.
Yeah.
I expected it to be that, but not the way that it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I thought it was going to be for different reasons.
I did too.
It was cringy as fuck.
It was.
Cringy. Like, there was a couple scenes where I had to pause because I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can watch this. Like, I don't know if I can watch it. Like, first of all, the bathroom scene.
Girl, I was just about to say that.
The bathroom scene, that had me, and apparently he improvised that.
I know they were sitting there like.
He improvised that shit. And I was like, you're wild for that. He was like, I just thought the bathroom scene had me, and then the fucking vampire scene.
I'm sorry. He improvised the bathroom scene?
He improvised the bathroom scene.
I could just imagine the director and everybody sitting there just like...
Yeah.
Cut.
I don't know.
Cut.
Okay.
Because first of all, that's a drain.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a prop. That is a drain.
Yes.
That is disgusting. Like
disgusting.
And
not to mention the context behind.
Well, yeah, and what was all in
and what was all in there. Disgusting.
It was all milky.
The other scene that had me was the period scene.
Yeah, that was wild.
I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me.
I was not expecting that.
Did not expect that at all.
I was like, wow, he's okay.
He really did that.
He did.
That was wild.
He was much more, like, they made him seem like he was so, like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Homeboy was advanced in all types of walks of life.
All types of walks of life. He was just fucking out here. And he was really manipulative and, like, subtly. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. Nobody saw it coming. The thing that got me is at the end when it goes back to all the stuff that he did to set everything up. I was like, yo.
You're fucking lying.
Crazy.
You're fucking lying. Oh my God. It was such a wild movie.
It was.
We highly recommend that you see it.
Yeah, it was interesting.
If you haven't seen it and you just listen to all this, it's definitely fucking spoiled. But I think people should go on blind.
Everybody dies. There's a biggest spoiler.
Everybody did. But I think people should go in blind. I think the fact that I went in blind and I didn't know anything about the movie really is what set it off for me. Like, I'll never watch it again.
No, I don't know, because I kind of want to see if there's some more things I don't recognize. Like, I mean, not that I don't recognize, more things that I can pick up on.
Yeah.
I don't know, the storyline of the movie was crazy, but some of the things in it, I don't know if I want to see again.
Yeah.
Like, when he was in the, when he went against, what's that boy's name? Farley? What's his name? Homie with the hair.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember his name, though.
When he was in the bed with him.
Oh, yeah.
That shit, I was like, he is nuts.
He is nuts.
Also, I was like, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. The end, though, with his dicks swinging around.
Girl.
I did not expect it.
At all.
I was like, BDE. BDE
yeah,
everywhere.
Homie had a little bit of thicky.
He was soft.
Yeah.
That thing was hanging in the wind.
It was like,
I'm so free.
Dancing
like
to
how
the
my
music.
titties are sometimes.
Yeah. Right, it was just dancing to the music. I was like, okay,
he was living his
jamming.
best life.
Yeah.
Great fucking movie, dude. Great movie.
That movie's wild. If you guys, check it out. It is a little bit of a, kind of like a,
Yeah.
I looked it up, though. It said it was a thriller comedy.
I think it's like a satire. Like, I think it's...
I was like, there was nothing funny about it.
Because there's certain parts where I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it would be a comedy.
Yeah,
But some people think different. Like, some people think...
Like, I got a fucked up sense of humor, but that wasn't funny to me.
Yeah.
So.
That was not funny to me. I didn't laugh.
I was just like, the whole time, especially near the end, I was just sitting there like, oh my gosh. That was wild. He set everything up.
He really did.
From the very beginning.
Watch the movie.
I think I've said too much.
Watch the movie. But yeah, no, I mean, I love it. I think it was cool as fuck.
It was cool. It was definitely very cool. People kept talking about it, and I was like, okay, I gotta watch it. Yeah. Like, and it's so funny because it's rare that, like, sometimes people will be like, you gotta watch this, and then you'd be like, you watch and you're like, okay. Yeah. No, it actually was pretty good. What I've been doing lately is I've been watching these videos that are like, they're on YouTube. They're condensed versions of movies, so you can kind of get the idea of what the movie is without having to watch it. And this one was on there, but I didn't watch it. But there was another one, Stillwater, with Matt Damon.
Oh yeah. No? Okay, cool. Good to know because a lot of people said it was good.
I mean, I'm sure.
I'm not a movie person. Like, I don't watch a lot of movies.
It was cool, but there was just a lot of stuff in it where you're just like, this is dumb. Like, this could have been solved so quickly and easily if they would have just done this.
Yeah, I don't really like a lot of movies today. I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot of K-dramas. Yeah. Like, but I'm not a big movie person. Yeah. Like, a movie requires time. Yeah. And I don't always have 2.5 hours to sit down and watch a movie.
No, that's fair.
Because I'm usually exhausted. Fair. By the time I sit down, it's like late and I'm about to go to sleep.
Yeah. It has to be something that keeps me like instantly. Like, I gotta be like, oh shit, and I gotta be in it. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But anyways.
But yeah. This was episode 5.
Episode 5. We're very grateful that you guys are here tuning in. Our listeners, y'all are awesome. Like, we actually have like a little bit of a following going. Yeah. And I'm super fucking geeked about it. Like, I'm so excited. So we love you guys very much. Thanks for the support. Definitely get back with us about what's in your bag. Yeah. Or if you have somebody or like a moment in your life that was like somebody really gave like an impact for you, we'd love to hear that as well. Yeah. Or even if you feel some type of way about your body, or if you're bulking, or if you're not, or if you whatever. We just want to hear from you guys. So definitely reach out to us. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up on through our email, which is also on our Instagram. You can hit us up through Spotify. You can hit us up through Spotify. I can't remember. Was it Spotify Podcast? Is that what it's called?
I think it's just Spotify. Cool. I think the Spotify for podcasters is like the podcast.
I got it.
Our part of it.
I got it.
Yeah, I realized that the other day.
Okay. Well, hit us up on Spotify. We've got a little poll when it comes to Spotify and stuff like that too. You can also watch us on YouTube. You're welcome to comment on YouTube as well. We just like to hear from you guys. So thanks for listening.
Tune in, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.